everyone, Lou here. If you're new here, I absolutely love Miku Hatsune and Vocaloid in general. I mean, who doesn't, right? Miku is such an icon that you can slap Miku somewhere and people are gonna love it, myself included. In that case, why not just slap a winter aesthetic on Miku? Today, I thought it'd be fun this winter to talk about the history of Snow Miku and going over every Snow Miku design from every year at the time of this video, because we all know that in the future there will be more Miku designs that I won't be able to talk about because I can't see the future. Now, does there really need to be an introduction to Miku Hatsune? Miku Hatsune is a voice bank for the Vocaloid vocal synthesizer engine created by Krypton Future Media and published by Yamaha in August 2007 to resounding success. When I say Miku blew up, she blew the fuck up. With her cutesy voice, Vocaloid 2's easier to use layout than Vocaloid 1, and arguably affordable price compared to hiring and instructing a real person, safe to say independent musicians on Nico Nico Doga loved Miku, and this would even bleed over into other artistic areas of the world. In particular, Sapporo, the capital of Hokkaido in Japan, has an ice sculpture festival every winter. To spice things up in 2010 for marketing purposes for both Miku and this festival, a collaboration was made and has been made since, where Miku in a wintry design would be the mascot for the Sapporo Winter Festival every year, where people would make fun sculptures based off of whatever theme it was for that year. There's also Sakura Miku, that's a completely different video for another time and isn't nearly as successful as Snow Miku, but anyway. The very first Snow Miku, or Yuki Miku, which is snow in Japanese, design was created by Kei, and I'm gonna be honest, is really plain, which they also reused the design again with just gloves and a scarf, which is the design I'm showing here from 2011. It's basically Miku with snowflakes and winterized coloring slapped all over her. Which, by the way, funky and intricate patterns on a character's hair has never really been my favorite design element. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love glitter in a character's hair, but complex patterns like snowflakes and sakura petals just feels really weird and kinda lazy to me. Anyway, so the first two events in Sapporo were a resounding success and have been ever since. It's to a point where the Snow Miku concept in particular is actually an unofficial mascot for the Hokkaido region during the winter, which I think is just super cute. She also has a pet rabbit, by the way, but I don't think it's all that important when 9 out of 10 merchandising forgets her rabbit Yukine anyway, so let's continue. Since 2011, Krypton has hosted a design contest for the Snow Miku design to be used for the next year, where the contest gets bigger and bigger with every year. Whenever Krypton announces the Snow Miku design contest every year, it's always a really fun time on Twitter where you get to see everyone's wonderful designs and artwork for a snow-themed Miku. Now that we're onto the design contest, let's go over to my favorite part of writing this video and reviewing all of the current Snow Miku outfits. Since 2010 and 2011 Snow Miku were super easy designs, the first design contest was likely meant to slowly transition into a more wintry design and move away from the traditional Miku design of the futuristic pleated skirt and other iconic Miku design motifs like her sleeve thingies. I like this design a lot though. It looks a lot cuter and a lot more unique. It's super simple, don't get me wrong, but it's a classic, and I feel like it is a good introduction design to Snow Miku going into full swing here. The coat in particular is my favorite just because it looks so comfy to me, and the bow is really cute too. I really like this. It's super simple but super cute. I always find this design element to be really well made and honestly fascinating with the details done here. Miku here is meant to look like a winter bride, which I think is really cute. I love the look of traditional Japanese brides just because I think it looks so ethereal, which is totally perfect for winter. But there's also just a really cute twist to this one. If you notice, there's a leaf on top of the hood, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe her outfit is also referencing to Kagami Mochi, which is a mochi left out to dry for New Year's that you then break with a hammer on New Year's Day and make into a soup or something. I guess it's like eating the last year or something. It isn't just a pretty outfit, but I love Miku's hair too. My favorite thing about Miku designs is how people find creative ways to incorporate her pigtails, and I think this one is really pretty. She's wearing buns that have loose pieces of hair going down past her shoulders. Plus, it makes Miku look like she has short hair, and I think short hair on Miku is just a really cute design. This one isn't super wintry to me just because she looks more like an old school RPG wizard, but I still love the design and I think it's cute. This design was also debuted with a commissioned song by Michi M called Tsukiyuki Magic, which I love listening to in the wintertime, so maybe I'm a little biased. I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, this design is cute, but it just doesn't 100% scream winter festival or winter in general to me. Like, yeah, there's snowflakes, but if you remove that, then she just looks like a plain wizard. Like, it's cute, but I feel like 2014 Miku just could have been better. Oh my gosh, this design is so cute! This design is based off of Lekojam, also called Snowbells. So Miku is one big snowbell flower with cherries all around. I just think this outfit looks so pretty and cozy. Like, the artist did such an adorable job and a really unique one, since I have never heard of these flowers before this Miku design. I love the little shawl over her too. She just looks like she's ready to walk around a bunch of ice sculptures on display or look at Christmas decorations. Like, this design is just so sweet. I don't fully get the cherries other than being an accent color so Miku isn't drowning in blues and greens, but it's fine. Gosh, I just love this design. I think it's so much fun to have Miku be a snowboarder, and I really love the coloring choices here. Hell, I loved this outfit so much that shortly after this Snow Miku debuted, I made my My Hero Academia OC's hero suit inspired by this. And no, I do not have artwork to show you. Thank goodness, because my artwork was very bad at this time. Miku in sports gear is also pretty rare to see. I mean, I'm not a sporty person, so I'm not sitting here requesting it, but I think it's nice to see something a bit refreshing, even if it's not my thing, you know? Though I do think snowboarding is a pretty cool sport, so I think this is just pretty cool. Oh gosh, I know this design doesn't really scream winter, but it's just so beautiful. Like, Miku looks like a beautiful music fairy or something magical like that, and I just adore it. Like, look at those tiny star details and how floaty she looks. Like, this design is just too cute. I mean, I do get it though. It really doesn't scream winter at all, besides the snowflakes in her pigtails, which is a lazy attempt to give a wintry design, but I mean, it's just so pretty that I have a hard time giving negative points here. I think this one just looks so sweet and gentle. Miku is a shrine maiden performing a New Year's dance, I guess, since I believe the bell wand she's holding is part of a New Year's ceremony in shrines. I could be wrong. I'm not familiar on shrine practices beyond the basics seen in movies and anime, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. I do think Miku as a shrine maiden is just a really pretty idea though, but I think she could have used some sort of fur somewhere because she looks like she's gonna die of frostbite. I get it though, they wanted to go on a cutesy traditional route, and I think it does look very well because this design is just lovely. It's just not my favorite by any means, just because I think it's maybe a bit too simple in execution, but I still really like it. Where do I begin with this outfit? Miku looks like a princess of winter, and she just looks so unbelievably beautiful. Look at her fluffy skirt, her puff sleeves, winterized crown, and she has fucking ice heels like she's Elsa. I literally could make a thesis on this outfit if anyone would let me, just because it is so absolutely beautiful. It manages to scream winter without going too far into the winter format, and hey look, no snowflakes printed in her hair to be lazy. Instead, she's got glittery hair, and that makes it look like she has snow in it. Not to mention the petticoat underneath looks like an iceberg. This design, if I could rate it anything, it would be like 100 out of 10. This is my all-time favorite Snow Miku design here. Man, 2020 kind of fucked over literally every event ever, and I feel like this kind of shows with the Snow Miku design here. Like, it's cute, but it doesn't scream winter, and it just feels like it's missing something that would make it stand out more. I'm not sure exactly what that could be because clothing design is my weakest point in character design, but I just feel like there's a missing detail here. Like, a marching band theme is always really cute, but I just feel like it's done way too often for Miku that this concept feels almost rushed. I mean, considering where the world was this year, then probably that makes sense, but still, you know, I kind of hoped for better here. Then again, I guess it's hard to top the unbelievably beautiful design of 2019, you know? This one just looks so Christmassy and cozy to me. I know the Snow Miku festival takes place in January, so Christmas is well over, but hey, at least one Christmas design is welcomed, and this one is just so sweet too. Miku looks like she's just ready to go to a tree lighting ceremony and dressed up for the occasion, and her super fluffy skirt is to die for. An adorable design. I really like this one. This one just feels a bit messy to me. Like, I think it's really cool that her hair is curled into ocean waves, and I love the fluffy parts of her coat and boots, but the sailor theme, I don't know, it feels a bit off to me. It's the middle of winter, but I guess a winter ocean adventure isn't terrible, but I don't know. This color palette just doesn't work for me, I think. The Nendoroid for this actually shows off the design better than the actual illustration, but I don't know, I'm still not a huge fan of it. This year's Snow Miku is just so cutesy and fluffy, I love it. She looks like a Pokemon gym leader in like a super cute way to me. And I love the big poofy cotton skirt thingy on her winter coat and this huge paintbrush to promote the creativity of the event. Not to mention the color scheme. Pink and purple are my favorite colors, so a gradient between them is always a 10 out of 10 for me. Next year's design is so lovely. This one just looks so cozy and reminds me of the warm fuzzy feeling you get during winter, especially that wonderful feeling of eating deliciously hot food on a really cold day. In this case, Miku is holding and eating yosenabe, which hey, looks pretty good to me. I also love her hair too, where she has like these big gigantic curls that go into these really chunky braids at the end. She just looks so lovely, and I think next year's Snow Miku is just a cutie. Makes me excited for what people will do in 2025, you know? With all these wonderful Miku designs and costumes, that'll be it for this video. What do you think of Snow Miku? Which design was your favorite? As always, let me know down below, and have a cozy winter, guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching! If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new. If any of you would like to help support my channel in any possible way, my Ko-fi page is down below in the description, along with all of my social media. For any subscribers, new or old, who'd like to help with video ideas, or maybe just want to talk about anime or something, I have a fan server linked down below. See you next time!